What's going on, guys? Gabe with Review Dork, and I'm in my car, which means I went to Best Buy and I bought something, which is the absolute truth. I did. I had to buy a new headset. But I'm not going to do an unboxing or a product review, and if it's the first time visiting the channel, make sure you smash that subscribe button. Make sure you keep your fingers on the share button, because I'm sure there's someone who needs to listen to what I'm about to say. I want to talk about success. I want to talk about the jealousy and the hate and just the human nature of those elements. Now, whether you're a YouTube creator or you're an aspiring musician, an athlete, whatever the case may be, a teacher, you're a struggling single mom, and you feel like the world's on top of you, and people telling you can't do it. I want you to listen, because it's human nature to be selfish. It's human nature to impose our own belief system on other people. So if you're trying to, you're trying to achieve something, and you go to your friends and your family and it's not within their realm of belief, they're going to go ahead and discount you and say, no, you can't do it. You can't achieve it. It's not possible. For YouTube creators, every single YouTube creator out there has heard it from their family. Like, what are you doing? Why are you wasting your time in front of a camera? Every athlete out there has heard it. You'll never make it. You're not strong enough. You're not tall enough. You're not fast enough. Every singer, you're not pretty enough. Every mom out there, failed relationships. Trying to raise kids and not feeling good enough. Other people tend to impose their beliefs on us, and we sort of kind of outsource our own opinions of ourselves, from those people. So we gather information about ourselves from the opinion of others when it shouldn't be that way. Now again, humans are genetically encoded to be selfish, right? Survival of the fittest. It's what we do. You take a piece of steak and you put it in front of 10 people. What do you think's going to happen? You're going to have a fight to the death. I don't care what you say. Sure, you're going to have somebody say, hey, let's be, diplomatic here. We're not savages. But, when it comes down to that last morsel of meat, you're really going to know what you're really made of, right? And I think that that's how people need to live life. You need to live life like that's the last bit of meat there. And you need to know what you're made of. You need to unleash your human potential. Now, I'm not saying go ahead and, go cereal and postal on everybody. What I'm saying is just challenge yourself and challenge your own belief system of yourself and challenge your self-worth of yourself. People are going to tell you can't do it because, that's just, that's the nature of people. Right? Sometimes opinions are worth nothing. And last time I checked, there were more pennies in circulation than there were $100 bills, right? And so if you want to value an opinion, and if you want to value an opinion like a $100 bill, you need to look at yourself and value yourself like you're that $100 bill. You need to believe that, the more you grow, the more you try, you're going to turn those $100 into 1,000 to 1,000,000, whatever the hell you're striving for. Right? And I want to make this very, very clear. As you're growing, first you're going to have those people who say you can't make it. And then when you start making moves, they're going to say, man, we're happy for you. We're proud of you. But then when you start, achieving just massive success, you know what they're going to tell you? They're going to tell you you changed. They're going to call you a sellout. They're going to say, you got too big for yourself. Your head got too big. And you know what? That's not your problem. That's theirs. Remember, it was their opinion in the beginning that said they didn't think you could make it. Now it's their opinion and calling you a sellout. And so you're not getting any type of positive feedback, no matter if you're trying to make it or you finally made it. You're just not going to get any positive feedback. And, I would like to think of life as a tree. Right? We all start as a little shrub, right? And if you're starting off as a shrub in a rainforest, you keep looking up, you look up, and all you see are taller trees, right? And they're blocking your view. They're creating this canopy, right? But you're looking up and you're aspiring to be them. You're not hoping, that somebody comes in and like cuts them down by the bark, at the root, just chops them down. No, you're aspiring to be them. Right? And as you aspire, you grow and you grow and you keep growing, and then eventually you reach the top. And you know what? Your perspective changes, and it's not your fault. It's all part of growth. Your perspective changes. You're no longer looking up at the canopy. You're at the canopy or surpassing the canopy, and you're seeing things entirely differently now. You're seeing the sun ray on you. You're seeing, the mountains. You're seeing, you're seeing the landscape. You're seeing everything. Meanwhile, the people below you are hoping you get cut down. They're wanting you to get cut down. And I don't care. Like I said, I don't care what your motto is, whether you're a YouTube creator or you're an aspiring actor, singer, you're in med school, you're an attorney, whatever your motto is, be the best you can be. You're a single mother busting your ass for your kids, whatever, be the best you can be, right? Don't let nobody cut you down, because it doesn't matter where you are in life, someone's going to try to cut you down, right? And so, we go ahead and we say, yeah, let the haters hate, they're going to be the fuel, to my success. You know what? Don't even worry with that cancerous type of mindset. That's a cancerous mindset. Want to know why? Because as you're growing, you ain't even going to care about them. All you're going to care about is growing. And then you find yourself being selfish. And that is just human nature. You have to look out for yourself because nobody else is going to look out for you. And when you find that person who genuinely cares about you and your success, and who's there with you along for the ride, those are the people that you keep in your life, because they're not wishing to get cut down. You know what I mean? If they're below you, they're going to look up to you and say, I want to be you. They're going to talk to you. They're going to ask you how to get there. They're not going to wish any ill on you. You know what I mean? I've had all walks of life in my life. My network includes, Broadway actors, singers, and, drug dealers, and you know what? I'm not going to put anybody out on the spot like that, man, but, my best friend, I hope he watched this video, and I hope he watched it to the end, he chose a different lifestyle and whatever the case may be, but I still admired him. I admired him for his hustle. This guy went balls to the wall, went, high risk, high reward. He didn't give a damn, despite what anybody would tell him, he just didn't care. He was out there trying to make it happen. That hustle mentality is something you have to respect from anyone, no matter what their motto is. You gotta respect it. Never shoot it down. No matter what that person is or what that person is doing. You can stand to learn something from everybody out there. You can stand to learn something. So instead of sitting there being jealous and wondering, why not me? Why didn't I get that break? You know what? Maybe you need to sit down and admire them and ask them, how'd you do it? How'd you make it? Well, I'll tell you, we didn't sleep. This was our passion. We lived and breathed this stuff. Again, whether it be YouTube or whatever the case may be, you live and breathe it. Guys like Casey Neistat, the king of vlogging on YouTube, I admire. I don't hate on him. I really don't. I admire. I'm not trying to copy what he is or who he is. I'm just admiring, because he showed me, along with many other YouTubers out there, what's capable, but what's possible. Michael Jordan showed us all what was possible. Barack Obama showed us all what was possible. And so it doesn't matter who's in your life. You stand to learn something, and as soon as you stop hating on that person, and as soon as you stop, saying, well, they hating on me, maybe you have that dialogue, maybe you have that conversation with that person and let them know, I didn't change. I just grew. And, I want to show you how to grow too, if you're willing to listen. So if you stop hating and stop being jealous, I can show you something. And I spent my whole life, see, yeah, I'm a YouTuber, but I'm also a business owner. And I spend my life helping other people because I genuinely care. I genuinely care about other people, But I'm also one of those people that grew up in a life where, the world was telling me I couldn't make it. I can't hear out of my left ear. I was told, I'll be, I'd be better off in a special school or something. Probably collecting disability or something. But it's those are just people and their opinions. And opinions are like assholes. Everybody has one. But I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope I spoke to you. Whatever you want to be, just be it. There ain't nothing stopping you. Nothing will ever stop you. So for those of you out there who are thinking about taking that next step, who are trying to be something, and you're getting that negative feedback, or you're now feeling isolated because the people around you are no longer there, You know, they're no longer there because they don't feel comfortable anymore. Why don't they feel comfortable? Because you're the one growing, and they ran out of excuses for themselves. This is Gabe with Review Dork, signing out. Peace.